Howdy, welcome back to Dion Talk. In today's video, I'm going to talk about why mentors are avoiding you. The thing that you're doing that's making it really hard for you to find a mentor. It's possible that you're part of the 80% of people who clicked on this video because you're looking for a mentor. Or it's possible that you're part of the 40% of people who clicked on this video because you are a mentor and you want to know why it's so hard to find somebody to mentor. And now it's possible that you're part of the people who think I can't do math because 80% plus 40% equals Dion math. But let's remember that there's a lot of people who are mentors who still need a mentor or are still looking for one. And if this is your first time to my channel and you want to learn how to make work optional, become financially independent in 10 years or less, pretty much for the average person, go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe, and then YouTube is more likely to share my content with you. Or share my content with somebody else who needs to hear it. And at the end of today's video, I am going to share my favorite thing a tenant has ever said to me. If you found my channel because of YouTube, you might not be aware of what I actually spend a lot of my time doing. If you came here from the Facebook groups like the official BiggerPockets real estate group or the real estate rookie group, you know that I try to answer as many questions as possible when I have the knowledge to share. And the natural progression from answering these questions in those Facebook groups was to kind of become an unpaid, unofficial mentor. I would take phone calls, I would answer emails, I would look at deals, I would help people try to understand their path from where they're starting to where they want to end up and see if I can help them along the way. I reached financial freedom by investing in rental properties. And I'm trying to share that information with as many people as possible because life is just a lot better as soon as we can make work optional. If you are on the path to financial freedom, whichever path you chose, if it's running a business, investing in stocks, investing in real estate, your journey is going to be a lot easier if you find somebody who's already done what you're trying to do and have them help you understand what the steps are. We do this in a lot of different parts of our lives, and it's just natural. When I started my path to financial freedom, I was 40 years old, $89,000 in bad debt, and a single parent with 3 kids. As a single dad, there was no playbook, no handbook that said, here's how you be a parent. So I talked to a lot of people who had already raised kids.
Take good care of them.
Wait a minute, but you ain't thinking about leaving them with me.
You sired them. Now it is your sacred duty to see that at least half of them survive into adulthood.
Whoa!
While I've reached financial independence, I still have a job. I love what I do and I don't see myself ever retiring. You know, everybody that talks about the FIRE community, financial independence, retire early, the financial independence part was the part that mattered to me. Not the retire early part. I'm not sure I'll ever actually do that. The job that I have is running a truck driving school. And I've grown this school from 6 staff to almost 60 staff, 1 location to 4. And throughout that entire process of growing the business, I really didn't know what I was doing. One of the first things I had to do when I found myself in a leadership position was find a mentor or a group of mentors that I can learn from. Because I've been a Marine and a cop and a truck driver, and none of that really prepared me for running a business. And I didn't think I would have much luck calling the other CDL schools in my area and saying, hey, I'm new to running a school, can you help me become your best competition? So instead of approaching this direct competition, I joined the Northwest Career Colleges Federation. At the time, it was about 112 vocational schools, cosmetology schools, massage therapy schools, CDL schools, and I figured if I could surround myself with people who are running these businesses, I could learn. And I made the same mistake that most of us do when we're looking for a mentor in real estate or stocks or running a business. So here's the thing that you might be doing that's making mentors avoid you. It's the same mistake that I made. You were just looking for a mentor, somebody to help you. Think about how vague that is. If you're the person that can offer assistance and somebody comes up to you and says, can you help me? How do you even answer the question? So what I learned pretty quick in the Northwest Career Colleges Federation is that when I asked for help, I really didn't get any actionable steps as an answer. But when I narrowed down what I was looking for, and I said something like, I really like what you've done with your school. You're in a position I would like to get to. Here's what I'm doing for marketing. This is my branding. This is the way I do public outreach. This is the way I work with agencies. This is how I focus on job placement. How would you improve my processes? When I phrased my question this way, the person I was talking to would get excited. A mentor can help you improve something. They can't help you decide what you want to do. If you're looking to invest in real estate, Decide what type. If you're looking to wholesale or flip or do the BRRRR method or do buy and hold, short-term rentals or long-term rentals, local or at a distance, you're probably going to be looking for a different mentor for each one of those strategies. If you're looking to invest in the stock market, there's a big difference between a day trader and a buy and hold long-term investor. If you're trying to grow a business, it's possible that similar businesses that are close to you might not want to help you become better competition. But you can reach out to businesses of the same type that are far away, or you can find businesses that are just different enough to where you're not their competition, but growing their business is almost the same as how you're going to grow your own business. So if you're looking for a mentor, the first thing you need to do is figure out what your end goals are. Once you do this, it's a lot easier to find somebody who can help you get there. The second thing that you need to do is educate yourself with YouTube University, podcasts, audiobooks, books if you have the time to actually sit down and read. You can get some basic information that a mentor can improve, because that's what they can help you do. They can help you get better at something. If you are a mentor and you struggle with helping somebody because people approach you with really vague questions, you can do what I did, and that is think of content sources that you can send them to. Maybe there are some YouTube channels that can give them the basic knowledge that you can help them improve. Maybe there's the best book you suggest. Or, like me, you can create a YouTube channel and answer the most common questions so that when you're approached from a Facebook group with a question, you can have somebody watch a 5-minute video and then have a 10-minute phone call instead of have a 1-hour phone call to go over the concept for the first time with them. Calling myself a mentor seems like too strong of a word for what I do. I really enjoy helping people get started with their first couple of rental properties or figure out how to increase the difference between how much somebody's making and how much they're spending so that they can save and invest the difference. But even I still make mistakes. And someday I'm going to make a video about the mistake that I made during my BiggerPockets interview with Brandon and David. But not today. I'm at least going to wait until that episode comes out before I admit to that mistake. At the beginning of this episode, I said I was going to share my favorite thing a tenant ever said to me. And this was during a lease signing. I was sitting down, we were signing the lease, and she was talking about how she would never want to be a landlord. And this piqued my curiosity. So I was listening, and she said, "My uncle has a bunch of rentals, and it became so much work that he had to quit his job." I did not take the time to tell her that that was probably his goal when he bought his first rental, was to get to the point where he could quit his job. Do me a favor, in the comments below, let me know what's been your biggest challenge finding a mentor or being a mentor. And sometimes when we start out investing, our biggest fear is losing money, because there's always risk when we invest. Here's a link to a video where I was actually really happy that I lost the money on a deal I didn't even get. I really hope I made it worth your time clicking on this video today. If you liked it, if you thought you got anything out of it, please hit like, hit subscribe, share this with a friend. Until my next video, thanks for coming to my Dion Talk.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.